The inaugural piece of domestic silverware is up for grabs at Wembley Stadium on Sunday afternoon, as Manchester United and Newcastle United lock horns with the chance to end their respective silverware-less streaks. Newcastle United will look to break one of English football's longest trophy droughts when they face Manchester United in the final of the Carabao Cup. Erik ten Hag's Manchester United eliminated FC Barcelona over 2 legs in the UEFA Europa League recently. The club is sitting comfortably in third position on the Premier League table and is the favourite to end their trophy draft after the final. As for Eddie Howe's Newcastle United, the 2022-23 campaign has been revolutionary. The club is pushing for a top 4 finish in the league and could lift the EFL Cup for the first time ever. For injuries and team news: Anthony Martial, Donny van der Beek and Christian Eriksen are injured and won't be available for selection for Manchester United. Newcastle United will miss Nick Pope, who got a red card in the Premier League. The suspension carries over to all domestic competitions. Matty Longstaff also misses out due to a knee injury. First, let's look at Newcastle United predicted lineup. Loris Karius will be in goal for Newcastle United. Thanks to Nick Pope's incredible red card last week and Martin Dubravka's prior involvement with Manchester United this season, Karius is in line to make his Newcastle debut on the biggest stage. Kieran Trippier will be the right back. Newcastle captain is having an incredible season and looking for a silverware under his captaincy. The boyhood Manchester United fan will be hoping to break Mancunian hearts on Sunday. Fabian Schär and Sven Botman will be the preferred centre-back pairing. Both the centre-backs are in good form in this season and look to emulate that in the final. Dan Burn will start at the left-back for Newcastle United. He will be a threat for Manchester United in corners and free kicks by his aerial presence. The chance to go from cult hero to real hero awaits for Big Dan Burn. Bruno Guimaraes will start in midfield. He has served his domestic suspension and can return to an injury-hit midfield. Last 3 matches shown us why Guimaraes is needed for Newcastle. Newcastle midfield are heavily reliant on Bruno and Newcastle fans hope he can do it in the big stage. Longstaff is injury doubt for this match, but Newcastle fans will hope he may shake of the injury scare and will play the final. His brace against Southampton was the reason Newcastle is playing in the final. The third midfield player will be Joe Linton. He too was substituted in the match against Liverpool and hoping to be fit. If Joe Linton misses out, Joe Willock will start in his place. Almiron, Isak and St. Maximin will be the front 3. Almiron, who was rewarded with a new contract for his superb season in the week leading up to the final, will try to continue his good form. Isak, just came back from an injury against Liverpool, may start the match ahead of Callum Wilson. His pace and runs behind the defenders and trickery of St. Maximin will be a threat for Manchester United. Maximin too is coming back from an injury and look to play the final. Callum Wilson, Willock, Ryan Fraser, Elliot Anderson, Jacob Murphy can all come from the bench and make a difference. If Alexander Isak is not ready enough to start the match, Callum Wilson may start as the centre-forward. Manchester United are aiming to win their first trophy since 2017 when they take on Newcastle United in the Carabao Cup final on Sunday. The Red Devils' last piece of silverware came when Jose Mourinho's men beat Ajax in the Europa League final in Stockholm 6 years ago. Erik ten Hag has done a marvellous job in his first season so far at Old Trafford, and the trophy would really prove that they're moving in the right direction. Here's who he could select to start at Wembley. David De Gea will start in goal. He is having an improved season than the last one and will look to keep a clean sheet. Diogo Dalot will be preferred as right back above Wan-Bissaka because of his attacking contribution. He has been working his way back to full fitness but should start on Sunday. Raphael Varane will start as the right-sided centre-back, and he is the exact sort of big-game leader that Man United will need in order to win a cup final. His goal line clearance against Barcelona helped Manchester United to the next round in Europa League, and he will look to continue where he left off. Lisandro Martinez will be the left-sided centre-back. Although captain Harry Maguire is fit and ready, Lisandro Martinez will get the nod as the partner of Varane. He also has won 4 trophies under Ten Hag in Ajax and look to add EFL Cup to his trophy cabinet. Luke Shaw has been excellent for United this season. Whether it is centre-back or left-back, he always has been excellent this season. In his last final appearance at Wembley, Shaw opened the scoring for England against Italy at Euro 2020 and he will look to do it again in Wembley. Casemiro will start as the centre defensive midfielder. He will be looking to claim his second piece of silverware this season after helping Real Madrid win the UEFA Super Cup back in August, a game he was named player of the match for. He has been the main reason Manchester United are flying in the League Europe and domestic circuits. Fred will start as the second midfielder. Fred came up trumps with the equaliser against Barcelona on Thursday, with Ten Hag deploying him as a mosquito in order to stop Frenkie de Jong. Bruno Fernandes is having an excellent season and he will be the third midfielder, slightly advanced position than Fred and Casemiro. Manchester United simply play better with Fernandes playing in his natural role. Antony will play as the right midfielder. He is the hero in Thursday's Europa League clash, proving why he deserves more time to settle into English football. He will be up against Dan Burn, who will need to be fully up to the task to stop Anthony. Jadon Sancho will start on the left. Scored a brace in his last Club Cup final appearance, a 4-1 win over RB Leipzig to take home the 2021 DFB Pokal. He will try to emulate that cup final show. He is finding the feet after an injury and will look to come up against Tripper. Marcus Rashford may start as the centre-forward with Weghorst dropping to bench, if he is fit to start the match. After the World Cup he has been in an excellent form and will look to add EFL Cup to his trophy cabinet. The competition gives teams the chance to claim the first available domestic silverware of the campaign. The viewers can expect an exciting match from both the teams and let the better team win the trophy. Kindly subscribe to our channel for more football-related videos.